Macadamians. I'm at it again. I'm about to start a new project. We're going to get to them scrunchies, I promise. But I got up early this morning because I just felt like I had to sew. Because this is the time where nobody's calling me, nobody's worrying me, nobody's saying, I need this, I need that, or Nana, or Bae, sweetie, mom. You know, I wear a million hats, and sometimes it feels like I don't have any time to myself. So let me first give a disclaimer. I am not looking my best. This is me early in the morning, jumping out the bed to come and work on this handy dandy sewing machine. I'm going to show you guys some things because I want to make my project this morning is going to be with I'm going to be making, excuse the shaking. I'm going to be making, let me back up some because I know me and this camera don't be getting along. I already made, if you go and look at my shorts, you can see that I was making a project. But I was making these labels. These are different labels from the labels I made on the other video. These are different. Excuse me. Morning. Excuse me. Morning voice. But these are different labels. These are I'm going to be using. Hopefully, I can use them. Never done this before. I need some water. Let me get some water in a second. But this is what I'm working on. I have these little quarter fabric that I want to use. Oh my goodness, they're little rabbits. I didn't know that. They're little rabbits with clovers. I'm not into Easter and the Easter bunny, but I like the little rabbits. Okay, I didn't know I had excuse me, I told you guys, morning voice. Didn't know that they were rabbits, but I saw the fabric and it was on sale, so I grabbed it. So I'm going to be making some I think that's called keychain fobs. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but keychain holders, okay? Wristlets. I'm gonna make some, but I don't have the right size material, so I thought I would take these quarters right here and sew them together to make the right size, and then you'll see as I go, but I just wanted to show you. So once I'm done with that, I'll come back. Maybe I'll show a little snip of me sewing them, and then we'll come back and I'll let you know what I'm gonna do next, because I'm trying to learn how to show you enough but not make my video so long. So just bear with me, and I'm trying to get the distance together. So look, I'm not brand new, but I'm new, okay? I'm still learning, but we're going to get there. So hold tight. Alright guys, I'm back. So I sewed the pieces together, as you can see. And what I have to do now is on down the seams, so when I go to put on my backing, it'll be laying flat and everything will be flat and smooth. So what I'm about to do now is just iron my seams down so that they can lay flat, because I need, when I place my, I'm gonna throw it this way. Excuse my husband, y'all. He in the background watching TV. He doesn't realize I'm making a video. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I have to get up early in the morning, guys. Hold on, guys. Alright, so I'm on and down the seams. And once I do all this, I have to do all of these. I sewed all of these together. It took me probably about a half hour, if that, because the hubby woke up and now he's wants me to come and look at everything he's watching. So I'll be but it's okay. That's my life. I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do this and then I'll be back to show you what's next. Hey guys, I wanted to come back in real quick. I know some of you probably saying, what is that spot right there? What is that spot on your awning pad right there? I had my awning pad near some paint and the paint spilled onto my awning pad, and when I tried to get it off, this is what it did. It left a stain like this. I can't do nothing about it, but it still works. But hey, that's the way it is. Just wanted to let you guys know, in case, you know, you got some people in the back saying, what is that? Now you know. Alright, so what I'm doing now is cutting out some stabilizer to help support my fabric. This is what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to, I have a whole roll here. Oh, and I'm not throwing this away. I don't know what I could use this for, but you never know. I told you I'm frugal. So I hold on to my scraps because I never know where I might be able to use this for something, like some straps or something. I don't know. But this is what I have, a whole roll here. I'm not sure if you can see this. I have my camera situated so that you can see what I'm doing. I have a whole roll, so I apologize if you like looking a little bit on. Let me see if I can adjust my camera. Let's see. Let's raise it up a little bit. Hold on. My apologies. Let's see if that's better. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Okay, let me move back some. I don't know. But anyway, I have this whole roll here. This is a medium weight stabilizer. Stabilizer is what you use when your fabric is like kind of, when you have like cotton-like fabric where it's real thin and you need it to be just a tad bit stiff to give it some support. So that's why I have this here. I already ironed all of my pieces, and right now I'm measuring them out so that I can create an equal size of stabilizer. I would cut it out on my cutting board, but I'm going to iron it, the stabilizer, to my fabric and cut, which has a sticky side, so it will stick to my fabric. I'm not gonna try to be too perfect because I'm gonna trim the sides a little bit anyway. Let's straighten that out. So we can set this to the side, see that? And then I'm gonna on this side. This side have like a texture feel to it, which is the glue, fabric glue. And when you add heat to it, it sticks to the fabric, and it creates a stabilizer, making it a little stiff. So that's what I'm doing right there. So we don't have this a long and drawn out video here. I'm gonna do this and then I will be back, okay? Okay, for the sake of time, I'm gonna tell you what I did off camera. Like I said, I find that whenever I turn the camera on, that's when I start making mistakes, and I don't want you to see the mistakes. I mean, I know that people make mistakes, you know, especially when you're a beginner, but I make less mistakes. What I'm trying to say, I make less mistakes when I don't feel like I'm under pressure. So what I did was I cut the 4-inch that I had right here, evened the sides, and I made sure it was 14 inches long, 4 inches going across, and I divided the cloth, the whole sheet in half, 2 inches on both sides. And then I took my fabric pencil, and I drew a centered line down the middle, if you can see that. And then I fold each side up to the line, and which came out to be like this. And what's going to happen, and then I took my arm, if you remember the arm I had, and I ironed the flaps down. What's going to happen is that I'm going to lay these pieces on top of each other, and I'm going to sew them down. Once I sew them down, I'll show you what I'm about to do next. But I'm gonna let you watch me sew them down. I don't know if I should let you see me sew them down, but I'm gonna sew them down, and then I'll come back, and then I'll let you watch me put the hardware on, and then you'll see how it looks. The finished product will look. All right, let me go sew these real quick. All right, I am back. So I sewed both sides. You can see, I don't want to get on camera so you can see the stitches. I sewed both sides. Now it's a little thicker, and I also included my label. I sewed across there. I'm going to now I'm going to cut off some of this excessive string right here. Cut that off, and I'm going to take this glue I don't know how to puncture this thing. Let me get the thing to go on here, because I don't want this glue to be leaking. Come on, get out of here. Alright, so I had to get the top to the glue. The glue is to help keep the hardware on, and it's also to help prevent fraying, the material to fray, and to prevent the thread, the stitches from coming loose. So I'm just gonna add a little bit across here. You see me, I want to add a little bit across here. On the sides, on the front, on the edge, on the back. This is my first time doing this, and I am really excited because it turned out better than I expected. And I was going to make, hold on, I don't want this thing to leak out on my board. See, it's leaking. It's still coming out. Put this top on here. Come on, don't stick to my hand. Alright. I don't want that to get stuck to my cutting board. So here is the hardware. This thing's trying to stick to my hand. No, I don't want you to. I'll rub it like bubble gum up. Rub it up. Come on. Alright, so here's the hardware. And I'm going to put that on here. Stick it in there. Line it up. Try to line it up to the best of my ability. And here are my pliers. This is the first time I used this. Maybe I'm supposed to leave that on there. I thought I'd take them off, but maybe I don't. Let's see if it worked with it on it, because I can't get it off anyway. I did it, guys. I did it. I did it. It turned out nice. Can y'all see that? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Look, it's on there, and there go my tag. Remember, I showed. If you haven't seen the video, watch my previous video. I showed you how I made these tags using Canva, and I'm gonna show you what else I'm going to do. This, oh my goodness, Becky, I didn't put the other side. See, guys, see, this is why I don't like being on camera. I did it, but I didn't include the other side. How crazy is that? When you go to do this, don't make that same mistake. Let's see if I can open it up. I'm opening it. Now I have to stick this other side in there. Now that was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my goodness. Alright, y'all, that's y'all laugh for the day. I'll give it to you. That's your laugh for today. Because I can't believe I did that. I thought I was holding both sides. I'm going to use another. I'm not going to use that one because it's not going to close the way I want it to. Is this silver? Yeah. There we go. All right, I was getting too excited, guys. I was getting too excited. Calm down, Denise. Calm down. That's because this is my first time doing this. But, okay, now I did it. Now I did it. But that was funny, wasn't it, y'all? That was funny. I'll put it on there. My first keychain I made. And let me show you some of the other stuff I want to put on here. I'm going to put some of these charms on there. This one says, I love Jesus. Can you see that? I love Jesus. We're going to put one of them on there. Do I have any, did they give me any of those connectors? think they gave me any of those extensions to put on there. I love Jesus. And then we also have let me open this one. That one is giving me a hard time. And then we have these. Oh wow. We have connectors and we have the lobster claw latch on there. And we have these motivational. This one says warrior. Can you see that? Warrior. So I'll put a warrior on there, and let's see what the other one says. Another one says that's a star. And this one says miracle. And this one says love. So I think I'm gonna put love on there. I'm gonna put the 2 on there, and I'm not gonna fight with this. Too much fighting. And I'm gonna put cross on there. What are these? These are crosses. I'm gonna put a cross on there. And I'm gonna put a cross on it. Those are the 3 I'm gonna put on there. And that's gonna conclude my keychain. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, my macadamia. So I'm back. I just wanted to show you the finishing touches of the keychains. This is some of them. I put the plush balls on these, just showing you what they look like. This one has a plush ball. This is a fox. You can see the keychains at the top. These are called wristlets. I have some back here. Look, I'm trying not to knock them down. Look at this dude right here. Then we have a lamp showing you the key. These are the keychains up here. And these are the charms and the little cute little fur balls at the bottom. Just showing you what some of them look like. I'm gonna show you my favorite. Where is she? Where is she? Here she is. Look at her wise old owl with her little spectacles. Cute one right here. And these are one and dones. That is none like multiple. You know, if you see it, get it while I got it. That's how it is. So that's how they look. I have some other ones I have lying around. I had added just these little, you see the keys, the antique keys, add a little antique keys to them with some charms. So just wanted to show you the finishing touch. There they are.